Good morning, everybody. Last week we talked about the birth of the twin baby boys to Isaac and Rebekah, and this morning we're going to continue learning about those two twins. I don't know if you remember the picture, but there they are right after they were born. One's crying and one's happy. Okay. So I'm reading out of the Spark Bible, page 42. Rebekah and Isaac asked God for a child. God gave them not one baby, but two babies. Twins, kick, jab. Rebekah could feel the babies pushing and pulling on each other inside of her. God, she prayed, why are my babies fighting? And you know what God said? He said, they're in a race to be born first, God answered. Do you ever take someone next to you and say, I'll race you to the door, or last one in's a rotten egg, where you race? Well, that's what these babies were doing. They wanted to be first. Your family will be different. Your younger son will be the leader of the older one. Now, isn't that a little backwards? Normally, your firstborn is the leader and helps take care of the younger children, right? This was a surprise to Rebekah. The oldest child was usually the leader of all of the brothers and sisters. Wah! Well, Esau was born first. He was hairy and red. Wah! Jacob was born second. He had smooth skin. The race was so close that Jacob was born holding Esau's foot. Wow. And do you see Squiggles? Squiggles is right there, and you can see Esau is over here, crying and hairy, and Jacob is over here. Before long, the twins grew into men. They were very different. Esau was big and strong. Jacob was smaller than Esau and very quiet. Rebekah loved that Jacob stayed around the house. When Isaac became old and blind, now remember, Isaac was their daddy, it was time to give his blessing to the oldest child, passing on leadership of the family. Back in those days, the firstborn boy was made the leader of the family when the dad died. So he was looking for who? Who was born first? You remember? Esau. Since Isaac couldn't see because he was old and his eyes were old and couldn't see like they used to, he rubbed Esau's hairy arms to make sure he had the right son. He said, Esau, bring me dinner, and I will bless you. Rebekah was listening. Jacob, she whispered, hurry, cover your arms with hairy goat skins to fool your father. Rebekah remembered that God said Jacob would make a better leader for the family than Esau. So Jacob dressed up like Esau and brought Isaac dinner. The plan worked. Jacob tricked Isaac into making him the new leader of the family. And there you can see Jacob. He put on the goat skin so his arms were hairy. And do you see Squiggles? Look at his face. How would you feel if your brother or sister tricked you? I wonder how Esau felt. And do you think that was the right thing to do? Well, why don't you talk about it with your mom and dad and your brothers and sisters, if you have any, and see what you can figure out about this story. Now, Jacob did go on to become one of God's leaders, but I don't know if the way he went about it was the right way. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I miss y'all so, so much, and I hope you're doing well. I love you, but more importantly, Jesus loves you.